Good evening, students of class 5. Your class teacher, has given you the essay to write the paragraph on my garden. Okay, she has asked you how to write, but I have got a video which will help you to proceed further very easily. Each and every child can write it if you answer these questions. Now, what type of garden you have? You have and where? Okay, and where is the garden? What type of garden you have and where? So what type of garden you have? I have a beautiful garden, or I have a small garden, I have a big garden. This is the type of garden. Okay, and where it is? In front of my house. Okay, I have a beautiful garden in front of my house. I have a beautiful garden at the back of my house, or I have a beautiful garden beside my house. Whatever you like, you can write there. Okay. Now, if you answer this question, your beginning will be fine. You're introducing your garden. Now, what type of trees and plants are there in the garden? You have to write that. What type of trees and plants are there? There are different types of trees and plants in my garden, like fruit trees, mango tree, and banana tree, or whatever you can mention it. And plants, we have flower plants. The small plants which you have, you can mention that. We have money plants, we have tulsi plant. Okay, you can write about the trees and plants. That will make your paragraph bigger. Okay, but don't write the numbers. Okay, I'll show it to you how you will begin. I'll just solve two questions of yours, and you can further do it. Now, apart from trees and plants, what else is there? Apart from trees and plants, you have trees and plants, ठीक है, in your house, in your garden. But apart from that, oita chhada, what do you have in the garden? We have, you have benches to sit down, you have fountains, and what apart from that you have? A beehive. The birds are made the nest in the tree, on the trees. Okay, you have beehives in the thing. The bee has made a hive in the tree. Like that you can write. Now, how is it decorated? It is decorated with fence all around. How is it decorated? Decoration takirukko. Then you are going to write. It is decorated with fence all around. Okay, so that the animals do not enter it. Or it is decorated with fountains, with lights in the evening. Understood? How it is decorated with colorful stones on the path. Okay, or it is decorated with statues. You can write that. What do you do in your garden? What do you do in your garden? I play with my friends in the garden, or I play on the swing in the garden. What all you do in the garden, you have to write there. Then, who looks after the garden? Who looks after the garden? The gardener comes and looks after the garden once a week, or my father looks after the garden. I also look after the garden. My father looks after the garden, and I water the plants. Who looks after the garden and waters the plants? And waters the plants. Okay? Who looks after the garden and waters the plant? This is very important. Who is looking after? You have a beautiful garden, but who's looking after? My father looks after the garden, or you can say my mother looks after the garden, my uncle looks after. Whoever is doing it, you write it there wherever you feel, and say a gardener looks after the garden. Now, don't tell me you look after the garden, because you're too small to look after. Okay? So, sometimes I also look after the garden, you can say, and water the plants. My father waters the plants every evening, or my mother waters the plants, whoever it is. What do you do with the fruits or flowers of your garden? What do you do with the fruits and flowers? Supposing you're having fruits from the garden. So you enjoy it, you distribute to your neighbors, you give it to your neighbors, or you family members enjoy the fruits, or you offer it to God. Flowers you offer to your God, and flowers you decorate your house in the walls, or you even give flowers to your neighbors. Okay, that you have to write. What type of animals and birds visit your garden? What type of animals and birds visit your garden? The means beautiful, colorful insects visit our colorful insects and birds visit our garden, like the parrot, the quail, and the butterflies. Okay, and animals you can write squirrel, monkeys also come into the garden. Okay, you can write all that. And then it is snakes. Sometimes, if you can see snakes, you can write that. Okay. Now, apart from playing, do you sit and study there? Okay, sing or dance. What do you do apart from playing in the garden? You play in the garden. Do you sit and study? Yes, sometimes during the exam times the garden is very peaceful, so I sit there and study. Or if I have to sing or dance, I enjoy singing and dancing in the garden. That you can write. How much do you love your garden? So, last finishing, you're going to write, I loved my garden very much. It is one of the best garden in the city. Did you understand? This is how you're going to write. Now you're in class 5. So I think you should write a bigger essay. So I've given you these questions. I'm sending you these questions. See these questions and write it down. It will be very easy for you all. Okay, I had this video last time. I had made it for some class, I think for 6 or something. So I'm giving it to you because 5 is also equally good. So you'll get lot of hints. Okay, so how you're going to write these two lines, I'll just show you. Okay, what type of garden do you have? I have a beautiful garden. I have a beautiful garden. Where it is? Behind my house. Behind my house. That is at the back of your house. Behind my house. Or if you have beside or you have in front, you can write that. Okay. Now, the second one is, what type of trees and plants are there in your garden? So, here only you will continue. There are many trees and plants in my garden, like banana tree, mango tree. Sorry, you can write this small, mango, mango tree. Okay, and what all you have? And beautiful flower, colorful flower plants, colorful flower plants. Okay, apart from trees and plants, what else do you have? Now here only you're going to continue. Apart from trees and plants, you're going to continue here only. Did you understand? Apart from trees and plants, we have trees and plants. We can we have a hive. We have a hive, bird's nest. Okay, bird's nest, swing. Okay, in this way you can write. Did you understand? How is it decorated? Then here only you're going to continue. It is decorated very beautifully. Now you know how to write the paragraph you're going to write. Don't write number 1 question, number 2 question. Don't write like that. Okay. Hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask your teacher, or you can give me a call and you can ask me. Then I think you can make the essay very nicely, children. Do it by yourself. It will be good because you should learn how to write in English. This is how you're going to do it. Okay. Thank you.